Hey, this is Brian Autry from Wilmington Lady Fitness, and I'm going to give you the number 4 most common fitness / workout mistake that I see as a trainer and as a gym over the years. So here's number 4. The squat and the lunge. We get a lot of times, a lot of members tell us that they have knee pain, can't squat, can't lunge. Probably majority of the time they can do the full lunge or the full squat, or at least a partial lunge and a partial squat without any knee pain and strength of their knee. Typically they have their posture wrong. So let's take the squat, and everything that I say for squat almost transfers pretty much to the lunge because they're basically the same exercise. The most common thing that I see is that when I say squat, they're just standing there and they go like this. It's basically a deep knee bend. So their knees shoot out, they're on their toes, kind of like a catcher in baseball. And of course, that hurts your knees. So deep knee bends definitely hurt your knees, and we want to avoid them. All the stress loads to the knee joint. Okay. So when I ask them to do the squat, that's what I see. So the first thing I'm going to do is move their feet out a little wider than shoulder width. Tell them to keep their heels down, and then they squat down and feel the weight of the floor or their foot pressing into the floor as they go down, okay? The next common mistake that we see once that is corrected is the knees buckling in. This is typically because of weak glutes, weak outer thigh muscles, or just a weak core, okay? So I have them not only do that, but have their knees track at the same angle as their toes are pointed, okay? So if they tend to go here, I have them push out. So the two basic mistakes of the squat: knees coming forward, heels coming up, and knees buckling in. The next mistake is that they want to keep a good posture so they stay vertical. But the squat isn't meant to be vertical. You actually will tilt over some with your body as the hips shoot backwards, so will the upper body, but you do not lose the integrity of the spine. And so a lot of people, to do that, will round their shoulders forward like this. We want to make sure they have a good posture. So if you can practice, just pulling your shoulder blades back like this. Same thing goes for the lunge. The forward lunge, or we're going to show you the reverse lunge. That's usually the easiest for most people to master. They typically, again, will come up, do a really shallow, stay really vertical. The heel will come up. We want to keep that down on the ground. Okay, so you keep that down on the ground, and you keep it flat, and you push it. So all your weight is basically on that front foot, evenly distributed. So if you can practice that, you can beat your mistakes, or the most common mistakes with the lunge. So again, those are the common areas that we see going wrong, but if you master those, I don't see any reason why you can't do a squat or a lunge, which are very natural movements that we use throughout our daily life without any pain whatsoever. Stay tuned for the next fitness mistake or workout tip.